Finals, semi-final, semi-final, quarterfinals of the FA Trophy. Roll the intro. No, I won't stop. Hello and welcome back to Folkestone Invicta. No, welcome back to the Cultured Left Foot YouTube channel. And we're doing the Folkestone Invicta save. And again, it's going well. We're on the development centre because I'm expecting our youth candidates to arrive in this episode. It's in March, they arrive. There's only 5 days left of March, maybe 6. 6 days left of March. We have the Halifax Town game and a Fylde game, who are third in the National League, which is why... Oh no, we've got Hartlepool in the middle as well, sorry. So it should happen somewhere in between these games, there and there or whatever. But yeah, so we're going to do Halifax Town and Hartlepool in this game. Quarterfinals of the FA Trophy, but I'm excited for the youth intake. Like, I think every football manager that plays, the person that plays Football Manager is excited for youth intake day. There are a healthy number of new fullbacks in the pipeline. The fullbacks coming up are not the best. Okay. We have a forward who could be considered a fine prospect. We have one young English striker from Folkestone who has caught the eye. That's quite cool. Part of me is I'm really hoping his name is Jack Smith, because my nephew is Jack Smith and my nephew plays in real life for like the under 11s Folkestone Invicta team, I think. So that would be incredible. If that happens, that would be absolutely unbelievable. And obviously Jack Smith is quite a common name in England. No defensive midfielders, that's not a problem. Attacking midfielders are hard to find, that is a problem because we need them. We haven't any new wing backs coming through. Shame, because I like wing backs. Most of our new goalkeepers coming through are of poor quality. That's really bad. Fullbacks coming up are not the best. Most of the new central midfielders do not look like they'll ever be good enough for the first team. Brilliant. The next crop of wide midfielders do not look great prospects. Not too fussed about that. Do not expect much from this youth intake. Top. Absolutely brilliant. Right, let's get into the game then. It is the Builder Base FA Trophy quarterfinal v Halifax. Now, you'll remember Halifax. 2 seasons ago, they knocked us out in the semi-final on penalties, where we lost the first game 2-0, won the second leg 3-1, and then lost on penalties. It was horrible. But they are managed by Joey Barton, so I hope we absolutely smash them. That would be wonderful. And then, of course, we'll go into the semi-finals, which is 2 legs, and then the final, hopefully, which will be at the end of the season. Halifax Town come into this one as favourites. Although we are... Well, what's that? 15 places above them in the National League. So, yeah, a quick look at the table. We are very comfortably in second now. 8 points ahead of Fylde in third. And 9 points ahead of Aldershot Town, who have played the same amount of games with us, in fourth. We are 6 points off Crewe with a game in hand, so we can pull it back to 3 points. Which would make that game... Oh, no, that was the right screen. That game... At the end of the... I was looking back at when we played Halifax last. At the end of the season would be massive. It could be very, very interesting. But today is Halifax Town in the FA Trophy quarterfinals, as I keep going on about. And we need to select our team. Now, we've got a few issues here, because left wing back. I played Rolt in the last game. Didn't do brilliantly. I've been playing Maskell more recently. More consistently. Not done brilliant in his last 5 games. Average rating is pretty good. Striker-wise, we're doing okay. Stansfield a little bit unfit, just coming back from injury. And Humphreys is a little bit tired at the back. But I think we're going to line up like this. And I'm probably going to put Jellis on... I'm going to put Terhorst on the bench, because his morale is through the roof. He's loving life at the moment. Humphreys and Woodward as defensive players. Leek can play in the middle. Rolt up front and Terhorst up front. Rolt can play left wing back as well. We'll go for that, I think. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. What can we do? What can we do? Obviously, this isn't this normal colour. This is yellow. The text is normally yellow. Well, if I lean forward and get in the Folkestone Invicta bit, there we go. It's yellow like that. These are available in the shop. I've stopped going on about my Teespring shop because I had a few purchases from it, which was nice. Thank you for purchasing them. For whoever was out there and buying it, but thank you very much. Yeah, so 5-3-2 for us, a 4-2-1-2-1. That's a weird formation. But yeah, that's what Joey Barton likes, and hopefully he's going to enjoy getting absolutely pounded in this game. So yes, we're going to carry on from where we left off. I have faith in this. I wish you could say, oh, I remember when they knocked us out on penalties, let's go out there and absolutely annihilate them at Cheriton Road and go and get the win, which hopefully we will. We have been playing very, very well recently, which is good. I thought it was an insurmountable amount of points to get back to Crewe, but it's not. We've reined them in a little bit. As I said, I still think it's going to be us v... If we don't draw each other in the semi-finals, it'll be us v Crewe in the final. Masco, ball in, a Koch at the back. Oh, Loka Coca. That could be a new nickname for him. Loka Koku just past the post. But we've started the better team. Wouldn't expect anything less from a Joey Barton team. 2 yellow cards inside the first 15 minutes. Another corner. Masco over it again towards the back. Luka Coca beaten in the air this time. Flaherty. Harris with a shot from range, and Scaddock gets it away. But Agapatoma was offside from the second shot after the corner. But it's all set pieces at the moment for us. Masco gets it back from Harris. Gives it back to him. Dinks a ball in. Stansfield can't get there. Harris will keep it alive. Back to Masco. In it goes. Flaherty's in space. It's bouncing around. Earring hoofs it away to Southwell. And Halifax look to hit us on the break. But again, we keep those 3 centre-backs back. Generally at all times other than corners. And that shows why. It gives us that defensive solidarity. And again, another set piece. A throw-in their half. Clark on the right-hand side. Ball across. Mayer heads it away. Frey picks up. Harris is there. Now Harris and Frey, 2 younger players that we both know have got a decent shot at them, but there's Taylor Crossdale and it's into the hands of Flatters. And he's not flattering to deceive today, is he? That goalkeeper, that's terrible, Dave. Just stop it. Just stop it. Perry Young getting the goal for Crewe at the moment. Against Aldershot Town, that'd be a good game actually. With 10 minutes to go in the first half. Not too much to talk about from Halifax. We've actually been playing quite well. Scarlett into Earring. Earring gets past his man, puts a cross in, easy for Clark to win the header. Who's drifted over to this side from his right back position, or right wing back. Flaherty into Luca Coco. Doesn't have an option on the right hand side because Clark's just making his way back over there. Flaherty's beaten in the air. Frey picks it up. Frey, can he get through and go? He has a shot, it's blocked. Clark will let it run out for a throw. And it's going alright. Again, it's so many shots we have off target. It's a little bit annoying. I think rather than work it into the... do I want to do that? Oh yeah, I think because we're dominating possession anyway, so I think rather than work it into the box, what we're going to do in the second half, because now we're at half time, we've been the better team. Keep doing what we're doing, and we will get the win because they really haven't shown anything to threaten us at the moment. But what I think we'll do is we'll just add the instruction of shoot less often. Shoot less often. And shoot less. Oh, I can't make you shoot less. Why can't I make you shoot less? Oh, because it's already on. Shoot less often for Harris. And then I think Masco and Clark, I'm happy to have a few pop shots if they want. Crossdale, Stansfield can shoot, but these 3 just basically pass the ball into the box. So we're not stopping our other players having a few long shots. What have I done here? There we go. Yeah, I'm not stopping the other players have a few long shots. Where the hell is Team Talk? There it is. But I'm just letting our central midfield 3, which are the more the creative players, should look for the pass rather than shooting now. As that goes into a great header from Agapatoma. Harris clears and Flaherty picks up the loose ball. So we restrict them to 1 shot in that half. And but they started better here. Harris heads it away. Frey with a bit of a poor header. Leon's Foster into Southwell, shoot past the post. Second shot of the game for Halifax. Neither of them on target. Flaherty is going to come off to be replaced by Leak in that attacking midfield role, and hopefully he can inspire us to do something different. Or are we going to need Tearhorse? Clark having a shocker at right wing back as well, so we'll get Woodward on for Clark. Double sub about the hour mark, so nothing too drastic about that. But we were going to have a corner and then we didn't. Taylor Crossdale picks the ball up into Masco. Masco comes forward with it into the box. He's going to shoot just over the bar. That's why I don't mind our wing back shooting, because when they get forward they can be dangerous. So we'll take off. Stansfield is the man out of form at the moment, and Tearhorst comes on, and we're going to ask them to get creative again in a minute as soon as I can. There we go. 14 shots, 4 on target. Yeah, not the best, but I don't want to change too much because we are dominating this game. We're not letting Halifax into it at all. But there is only 8 minutes to go. I just don't want to risk it. I don't want to risk doing, and that's a concern. Probably going to go to another replay, it looks like. Unless someone can nick a winner now. They just hoof it long. There's about 3.5 minutes left of injury time, so It's not over yet. Woodward on the right-hand side. He's looking for runners in front of him. He's going to try and go the long way around his man. Woodward's there. Lays it back to Frey. Frey, one more to Harris, shoots, and Flatters touches it over the bar. And we are normally pretty good from set pieces. Hopefully we can do something here. Woodward, ball in. Okocha heads it down. Leak. Oh, it's blocked. Terhorst. Oh, it's blocked again. Leak's on it. Harris from range, and it's over the bar. That will probably be the game now. Let's go attacking for the last little bit of injury time. But that's going to be it, isn't it? 97 minutes gone. And this will probably be the full-time whistle. And it's going to go to another replay in this competition. I can't believe we've drawn that. We have absolutely annihilated them. Absolutely annihilated them there. And it's going to be a replay on the 28th. Oh, man. There's just the replays in the FA Trophy. We do make it tough to go and win it. We really do. But it deserves a little swig of water, I think. So we'll be... oh, no, we won't be back because we're going to see, well, Crew comfortably go through. As the South Shields as well. And Bath City, we're the only replay. Pulled knee ligaments for Johan Terhorst. That's a nightmare. Masco gashed upper leg. Yes, we missed the chance to win. We absolutely smashed them. Folkestone v Mansfield has been... goalless Terhorst worries Folkestone. When Stanley raises player concern, and Hartlepool Folkestone match has been rearranged, which is all a little bit annoying. But yeah, it's going to be Halifax Town in a replay coming up. Hopefully, though, we'll get... oh, there you go. Ross, you're still linked. People still want you. I want you to stay. It's selfish, but I want you to stay. In fact, I've just offered you a new contract, I think. So hopefully you're going to accept that. And that'll quash a few of these rumours. That's what we hope, anyway. But I never did have my drink, did I? Yes, it's a beast. It's an absolute beast, this water container. What are they called? What on earth is it called? A drinks bottle. Drink bowl, that'll do. The semi-final draw. Here we go then. Automatic draw. Why not? We'll do the automatic draw. So, first out of the hat for a home tie. Bath City. Against us. Near us? It's not near us. Against us or Halifax Town, which I told you, it'd be us and Crew in the final. I'm still confident of that. Bath City, obviously, I used to live near Bath when I lived in Bristol. Yeah. We should really beat them quite easily. So, all the Crew game has been rearranged. It's still the last game of the season, though, so that's alright. Not too fussed about that. So, not going to bother the training schedule. We're just interested in youth intake day, which, I'll tell you what, we'll edit and we'll come back for it when it happens. Or the game, whichever one's first. So the game has come first, and that's what we're back for. Let's get into it. We've put the players on a day's rest. It's just not done enough. They're still really tired. We are walking wounded right now. It's a tough situation to be in. Game's thick and fast. So Ross recommends this is the lineup we go with. Hughes comes in. Jaden Harris playing as a libero. Okocha at left wing back. No, Ross. This is all sorts of wrong. What are you playing at? We might as well put Okocha in there. And you can play as the... I mean, why don't we just play Humphreys? That's what I don't understand. We'll get Humphreys in there. Agbatoma, Okocha. Woodward and Hughes is okay. I'm actually going to start Rolt back there. I'm also going to start Glasiak. Why would you not play Glasiak in there? I know they're in quick successions and there's a risk of injuries, but my God, man, we need to go and get the win. Do you know what, Ross? I just completely disagree. Completely disagree with you. Right, Casper in goal. Agbatoma is the right wing back. Humphreys in the middle. Okocha on the left hand side. Woodward is the right wing back. Left wing back. We're going to start with Rolt. Oh no, that's not Rolt. Start with Rolt would be a bit more attacking, but I think that's a decent. Although Clark's at 91%. Let's keep him in there. Why am I starting Casper? I said Glasiak. There we go. Central midfielder on that side will be Harris, and then Frey in the deep line playmaker role to pick the passes. Attacking midfielder Jamie Jellis. Up front, I'm sticking with it. Stansfield and Crossdale up front. We're going to put Rolt, Leak, Flaherty on the bench to be very attacking, and then we'll have Uwakwe and Hughes as well, just on the bench, I think. Luka Koko, don't really want to risk him. 87. Zotos has offered us nothing every time he's played. Don't mind if he moves. And Casper's a goalkeeper, so when you have 5 substitute places, a bit of a waste. Now watch that come back and bite me in the arse. But here we go into the game away at Halifax Town. They're playing the same formation. They've got a few of the same players that I recognise in there. Flatters in goal again, had a good game. We just need to make sure that we can get the job done today. Go out there and impress me. Keep this run going. We have faith. We have faith. We have faith. I do apologise that we haven't brought you a league game in a while, but we keep getting replays in the FA Trophy, so that's just how it rolls. Agabatoma up long towards Stansfield, wins the header. Woodward does get there. If we can get an early goal, that would be wonderful. Into Jellis. Jellis back to Harris. Harris shoots and Flatters touches it over the bar. Decent start. Oh, we'll go through the schedule after this because I forgot to show you the results of the previous games. But Martin Taylor-Crossdale, MTC, got a goal within 12 seconds in one of them. And it beat Johan Terhorst's previous record of 14 seconds of the quickest goal in Folkestone's history. So, well played MTC. Frey wins the ball back, combined with Clark on that side. Or is it Clark? Yeah, it's Clark on that side. I didn't think it was him, but we're playing Clark and Woodward on the wings today. Harris, a ball through, looking for Stansfield. Brooks gets there first. Well, it's well cleared. It is well cleared. I just want to check Clark. Yeah, I have got him playing on the wrong side, but that's okay. That's all right. I'd rather him than Rolt. I was thinking that when I picked it. Sorry if I didn't vocalise it. Stansfield is robbed by Sang, who goes long. Humphreys wins the ball into Woodward, into Harris. Harris back to Agabatoma. Agabatoma goes long. Stansfield's in behind, brings it down really well. Shoots straight at Flatters. Just for knowledge, I'm not playing this on that new public beta that you can get Football Manager because where they've apparently fixed one-on-ones. If this keeps happening, though, I might do. Leon's Fosters goes all the way up to Southwood as well. Nolan's got the overlap on the right. Humphreys wins that header, though. Okocha gets there, brings it down. Waiting for some movement. He's robbed by Southwell. He dallied on the ball. Southwell comes through. Humphreys goes to meet him, lays it back, and Jellis picks up the loose ball. And we're going to counter the counter. MTC is in behind. He's got Stansfield square. He tried to beat the man, and he should have passed. But the attack isn't over yet. Harris to Frey. Looking for the run of MTC again. Is he going to get there? He does. Keeps it in. Hanson plays it against him. Keeps that in play. Woodward. Stansfield. He's onside. He looked off. The goal is given. 20th goal of the season for Stansfield. He looked offside, but we are 1-0 up in the FA Trophy quarter-final replay. In the pouring rain. Crossdale hit. Hanson looked like he tried to play it off him to win a goal kick. Woodward shot. Stansfield's there. Kept onside by Brooks. And it's a lovely striker's finish. And a very, very, very good start to this second leg. Second leg replay? That doesn't make sense. Oh, Glaziak, what a save. Southwell was offside anyway. But what a save. We'll give him some praise. Yeah, great start for Folkestone Invicta to the replay in the quarterfinals. Back post and Leon's Fosters can't get there. Frey keeps it alive. Into Jellis. Jellis, Okocha. Back to Frey again. Into Okocha. He's in a space centre-back. He lays it back to Frey. Jellis shoots over the bar. Puts it into orbit is how the commentary described that. Once again, we're just completely restricting them to opportunities. Woodward into Stansfield. Stansfield back to Woodward. Woodward in. Taylor-Crossdale. Jellis! Oh, he places it into the bottom corner. That one's not in orbit at all. It's into the bottom corner of the net. And that is a wonderful goal. And we find ourselves 2-0 up. Woodward here with the throw into Stansfield. Back to Woodward. It's a lovely layoff here from MTC as well. Touches it back into his path. Placed into the corner. And this is a fantastic performance from folks. But Southwell's at the back post and he's offside. Lino's there. Flag up. Waving it, points into the direction of where the man was standing, and it's very, very close. It's very, very close. But it doesn't bother me, it was offside. So 2-0, half an hour gone, and this is what we like the look of. Woodward into Stansfield again. Harris, back to Woodward. Woodward back to Harris. He shoots, Flatters makes the save. And 10 shots, half of them on target. That's such a better ratio. That's what more we want to see. Yeah, go and close him down to stop him crossing. Clark struggling a little bit on the left, but to be expected, I imagine, because he is playing slightly out of position. He'll be right-footed as a left wing back, which doesn't really suit the formation that we play, but probably gives us a little bit. He's never going to miss that. Great finish from Ahmed Salam, who looked like he used to play for Hull. Yeah, a lot. He used to play for Hull a lot. Let's be honest. He did well for Hull. He could play wing back. He could be a very attacking wing back. Yoink. We'll scout him for sure. But we find it 2-1 King with a good ball in. Okocha headed it away. Nolan and then Salam was just in space and he's slammed it home. Yes. King, ball in, past the post. Let's shout, get creative at them as we go into half time. The referee blows the whistle. Come on, run in creatively. Run in creatively. Assertive. Things are going well, but I know you're capable of even better. Passionately, you've got the faith. You've got the faith. I don't know if there's too much to change. I'm not sure about bringing Hughes on. He's just not very good. He was alone, wasn't he, to get in, basically to give us numbers. He's not done too badly for us, to be honest. Maybe he could be worth it. He could be worth a shout if Clark doesn't improve on that side. He'd be more defensive than Rolt, and I think that's what we need at the moment. We need to keep it solid, but he puts in a good tackle there, but then gets tackled again by Southwell. Klivek into Nolan. They're still keeping with this positive 4-2-1-3 as Salam's tackled well by Woodward. Goes behind. We'll just drop down to balance for a little bit as well. We don't need to force the issue too much. Leon's Foster. Klivek lays it back to Leon's Foster. Ball across. Okocha wins the header well. Nolan really far and high over the bar. That one didn't get described as into orbit. That's not very fair. It is their only shot on target they've scored from, which is both good and bad. They've had 2 now, so that's alright. Flatters. Ball is one in the air by Okocha, but Southwell will pick it up into Nolan. Hanson's going to be put under pressure by Clark, and he's going to get round him. Go on, Clark, do something. The back post. Salam's there again, over the bar. Clark off. Hughes on. We are risking it for a biscuit on that left wing back position. Humphrey's also not playing brilliantly. Uwakwe can play in there. He's up to a 6.7 now, so that's not too bad. But let's go for another get creative. We are playing very well, to be honest. 20 minutes to go. And I'm happy. I'm happy at the moment. Oh no, Jellis picks up an injury. He's already scored one. We'll bring Flaherty. It's a like-for-like change. But when a goal scorer on a high rating goes off, the team can be affected. Woodward into Stansfield. Back to Woodward. He swings a cross in. Nolan gets it away. Flaherty to Frey. To Hughes. He shoots and... yeah, I haven't brought you on for your shooting ability, Mr. Hughes. But... nonetheless, it was a decent effort. It wasted some time and put the ball into the crowd. Woodward, Harris, back to Woodward. Can he swing a cross in? He does. Taylor Crossdale was there. Stansfield over the bar. They've gone very attacking. I never know what to do when teams go very attacking because I don't like going really, really defensive. Because I actually like to have the counter-attacking options. Kanazaki saves it. Can he get there on the rebound straight into his hands? We always concede when I go very defensive, so I'm not going to do that. Frey goes long. That's just rubbish. Sang back out to McAldenin, which is a tough name to say, and it's a good block. Come on, run. Flaherty's going to get there. He's got the pace, fresh legs. It's 3-on-2. Flaherty's just burst through the middle of them. Flaherty goes round the goalkeeper. 7th goal of the season. Thank you very much. Semi-finals, here we come. Delightful. Absolutely delightful. Flaherty here. I was like, just pass it. One of the strikers make a run. Someone pass it, and they just opened up the back. He just held off his man. That touch to sort of put the keeper off balance. Lovely, lovely stuff. That is something I'm delighted with. Now we can just get one last pair of fresh legs on. We'll go a walkway for Humphreys at the back, just to play as the libero. And go from there as Okocha picks up the ball. Goes long looking for MTC, but it's brought down well by the Halifax player. Goes long to Salam, who's probably been their best player. He comes forward with it, cuts inside. And it's bouncing around. McAlden's there. Gudaseki saves it onto the post and then dives on the rebound. It's been an entertaining replay. I keep calling it a second leg. It's not a second leg, Dave. It's a replay. A workway. Ball in MTC over the bar. But that should be enough to see us through. The workway clears it away. Brooks is underneath it. Stansfield puts Sang under pressure. Leon's Foster back to Brooks. He goes long. A workway with a great header. Woodward over the top looking for Stansfield again. Woodward will try and get on the end of it. Salam's there. Back to the goalkeeper. And Halifax needed to go forward, but Flatters under pressure, boots it out for a throw, and I think we're going to be comfortably in to the semi-finals to play Bath City with that dream final of us v Crew still on offer. Woodward is tackled by Salam. It goes long. Referee, just blow the whistle. Just blow the whistle. It's fine. Hughes is going to get... no, he's not going to get there because the whistle goes, and we are through once again to the semi-finals of the FA Trophy, a competition I am desperate to win. Absolutely desperate. Injury worry for Jellis. How long is he out? Twisted ankle. Ouch. We'll talk to him for that one because that's a long term. Try and remain focused. £16,000 we get. We're playing Bath City with the first leg being away from home. And yeah, people are still unfit. I know, Abby. I know. I'm trying to deal with it. But the games are just coming too thick and too fast at the moment. But there you go. If my predictions are going to be right, it's going to be Bath City, Crewe, and then Crewe again. Unless we get a load of postponements. But we will probably come back then and play all of this and put it on tenterhooks. I'll see how it goes. I sort of do want to do the first leg, but I think it could be a bit... I just think that and then that is a bit close together. But we might come back for Yeovil and then the first leg, then the second leg, and then Crewe as well. But we shall see how it goes. We'll see how much it's happening. Because obviously if Crewe don't lose games, then they're going to win it before that game anyway. So we'll see what the fixture list is doing and how it's going. But let's see if we're going to get this youth intake day. And see how we get on. No news yet. If it doesn't happen before the Fylde game, which it definitely should do. It definitely should happen before April. And the Fylde game is in April. I should probably rest everyone as well. Just because everybody is so tired. I mean, look, we've got walking wounded. Like, literally walking wounded. You can have 3 days of rest. How about that? Recharge the batteries, lads. 1, 2, 3 days of rest, then the game on the 1st of April. Here we go, the international roundup. I was like, here we go. This will be the youth intake day. No, it's not. It's still not happening at the moment. And I had a bit of a heart tear. Horse signs a new deal. Yes, on lower wages as well for his admiration of me. Thank you, Johan. Never thought 27. Where do you if you're watching this, Johan? I don't think you are. Where do you think you would be at the age of 27? Do you think you'll still be at Folkestone, or do you think you would be playing higher up? But look at this. We're making profit. Hooray in the month, which is great. Thanks to the income and thanks to the fact we've got our wages under control after selling a couple of players as well, which is really, really good. Did I do a question of the day today? I don't think I did I? I don't think I did do a question of the day today. We've got a number of new subscribers to the channel, so I'm just more interested to know. Let me know, what club do you support? And why? Put the club you support and why. I don't judge. I'm a Man United fan and I live in Singapore and I come from Kent, so I can't really judge anyone. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below, who do you support? That would be absolutely wonderful to understand that. But while we're still waiting on youth intake day. Now, have we scrapped it? Because we were like, no, they're all just shit. They're all just terrible. Don't worry about it. Or are we actually going to have one? Have we had one and I just didn't realise? Youth candidates? No, they still haven't come through yet. Still haven't come through. Obviously, and if we do get promoted, which I know is still a long way away, but if we do get promoted, I think we're going to have to do something about professionalness. Because can you be semi-professional in the Football League? I think you automatically become... professional. So... We'll have to wait and see. But there we go. Youth intake. Here we go. James Silitio is the Folkestone striker with a potential of, well, maybe 4 stars. So he could be good. We'll check him out. So the youth candidate intake has arrived. James Silitio as the potentially one of the most gifted players to come through the youth ranks at Folkestone in recent years. I like to think I've shaped the mentality of players of Matthew Harding and Tom Smith. You can have been given trial contracts. You can evaluate them. There will be a gate. Excellent. Not fussed about going to the game. We'll just quickly look at this then. So Fylde and Folkestone Cash set for the record number of draws. Excellent. We got to worry about Danny Rowe, and all the rest of it is just the fixture stuff. So let's get into the youth candidates. Go and have a little looky look. So it is a standout potential. Anyone that's got, so the best starting ability is also James Silito, 16-year-old striker. Yes, you will be in and around the first team. Rather sharpish, I imagine. You look quite handy. Long shots are a bit poor. Passing's good, off the ball's good. Determination's a bit low. Pace is okay. Agility's okay. Yeah, I think it'll be interesting. Again, if we get promoted, it'll be very interesting to go up there and say what will happen to these sort of players that have good potential now when we're in the National League, but we'll have to wait and see. Alongside next up then, Jordan Mills, a young winger. We'll just flick through them like this actually. Jordan Mills, yeah, not too much to shout home about. David Moore, no. Victor Ogbonna, which is a really good name, no. Jack Osman, no. Ed Shipperley, no. James Silito, yeah, obviously we've looked at him. Robert Simpson. Tom Smith, I mean, he might have something about him, but probably won't ever get a chance. Oliver Solanke, no, he's a non-player. Sami Tapanainen, did we buy him? No, has he come through the youth system? Good first touch, good passing, technique's good, teamwork's good, work rate's good, determination's meh, aggression's high. He probably won't do too much. He may be one that gets a contract purely to bulk some numbers out. Duncan, no, looks terrible. Will Brooks, no, these are all non-available players. Sam Flitcroft is one that we walked past him. Don't play with wingers, mate. You're probably never getting a contract. Max Fuller, you're not a proper player. Chris Gardner Beasley, which is an amazing name, and he may get a contract just for his name. Actually, got some decent physicals for a 16-year-old. Everything else is lacking a little bit. Determination 3 is pretty rubbish. And pressing forward with flair 10 at lower league levels is mightily impressive. Matthew Harding, nothing about you stands out other than teamwork. Dennis Hawkins, great beard for a 16-year-old. But that's about it for you. Paul Houghton, goalkeeper. Probably he'll get a contract because we don't have any under-18 goalkeepers at the moment. Riordan Hughes. No, terrible. I think that's about everyone. Paul Jones, looking pretty terrible as well. Yeah. Ellis Knee, take a knee. You won't be playing for me. Centre back, no. Determination 16 is pretty decent for someone to come from Folkestone, in terms of like, because of it all relates to where they're from. And then we got lots of people that aren't actually contracts. And then Jordan Mills, okay. David Moore, no. Victor Obano, yeah, and we've gone through the list. So, yeah, okay, not much to get excited about in terms of youth intake day, but there we go. So we're going to see how it unfolds, and that will be the decision to when we come back. So it'll be a surprise to you and a surprise to me when the next video is recorded. But thank you so much for watching. Go and check out some of the other series we've got going on. Sign up to the channel, hit the subscribe, hit the bell, all of that jazz. Why not join the Discord? I think that's linked in the description as well. I'm not very professional at this. It's a hobby. Thank you so much for watching. For now, I'm out. Cheers.